Sister wives. How Meri have become the Brown-owned family's scapegoat. Meri Brown regularly fights with Kody and Robyn in Sister Wives. Lovers think the Browns venture their issues onto Meri and use her as their scapegoat. Meri Brown consistently receives the quick stop of the stick in Sister Wives, but the latest war of words among the polygamous companions highlighted simply how unfair Meri's function within the Brown-owned family is. Lamentably, Kody's plural marriage is overflowing with disorder because the fact stars try to address the coronavirus pandemic and most of the circle of relatives' frustration has been taken out on Meri. From Robyn lashing out at her for an innocent funny story to her selection to post to her family's manipulation, right, here's why Sister Wives lovers think Meri is her plural marriage's scapegoat. The coronavirus pandemic has proven itself to be a worth foe for Kody and his Sister Wives to triumph over in season 16. It's been glaring that Meri and Kody's marriage has had irreparable issues considering the fact that Browns made their reality TV debut in 2010, however the pair's rift has been said for the duration of the pandemic. In an effort to save you a scourge within the huge Sister Wives extended family, Kody has put in flexible COVID-19 hints and location. Those regulations have successfully remoted Kody and Robyn from the relaxation of the Sister Wives who are spending time with their kids in Kody's absence. Lamentably for Meri, her handiest infant, Mariah, lives in Utah, which means that the unique sister wife has taken on the daunting venture of putting up with the pandemic alone. Despite the attempt she's placed into adhering to Kody's COVID protocol, Meri continues to be put down by her non-secular husband and her fellow sister wives. In a recent Sister Wives episode, Kody accumulated all of his spouses to move over his long list of debatable guidelines. The organization meeting quickly escalated right into a heated argument after Meri joked that Robyn created the guidelines Kody shared along with his better halves. Robyn did not take Meri's remark gently, however, and were given protecting approximately the allegation that she stimulated Kody's guidelines. Meri apologized right away, however Robyn's certain how a great deal the implication bothers her. Finally, even Kody joined in and yelled at Meri until the pair have been accusing Meri of creating the COVID ordeal about herself. Meri ended up apologizing and filing to Kody and Robyn once again. A worried Reddit consumer shared the way Robyn all of a sudden received so harsh. Just seemed so controlling. After witnessing the bizarre trade, enthusiasts asserted that Robyn and Kody mechanically use Meri as their punching bag and scapegoat. Understandably, COVID has pressured out all the Brown family members, and viewers suppose Robyn and Kody are the usage of Meri as an outlet to specific their anxieties. A fan assessed, they're gaslighting her. Meri is their scapegoat. In a dysfunctional own family, participants will choose a person to task their dangerous S onto. Meri's supporters believe whilst Kody and Robyn claimed the authentic sister wife changed into making the entirety approximately her, they have been intentionally disorienting Meri and getting rid of her valid response. Every other popular idea most of the Sister Wives fanbase is that Kody has narcissistic traits, which lovers believe encourages the hypothesis that Meri's a scapegoat. A commenter defined, with narcissistic character disease, Kody, there's in truth usually a scapegoat individual. Meri has been through a whole lot of emotional misery earlier than, and at some point of the coronavirus pandemic, but Kody and Robyn have not allowed their non-secular partner to explicit her dissatisfaction. Rather, Kody and Robyn use Meri as a car for excusing themselves of their personal worries, which divides the dysfunctional circle of relatives even similarly. Hopefully, Meri will retire from the scapegoat position she's gambling all too nicely in Sister Wives.
Change up.